Hey guys, my name is Mr. Dan. I'm one of the kids ministers here at Promise Assembly of God Kids Ministry in DeWitt, Michigan. If you're watching this on YouTube, click subscribe, click like, vote for our church, because if you can vote for these guys, why not vote for your church and help people learn about the Lord? So I'm in my kids' playroom today, and as you know, 2020 has been a year where we've all been stuck inside a lot. It's not always fun, but I'm thankful because we have everything that we need. Where have I heard that before? And I am gonna be thankful. Thankfulness is the key to joy. Anyways, we're down here with some board games, and this is a fun board game. Hi-oh Cherry-O. Cherries everywhere. Another cool one here. Oh, Jumanji. Do you hear that? I don't think I'm gonna play that one today. The old classic, Monopoly, the game that never ends. Oh, guess who? If I put these on, do I look like this guy from the game? My favorite game of all time is Mousetrap. Mousetrap was my favorite game as a kid, so let's come on along and have some fun. There we go, it's set. Nobody move, nobody breathe. Mousetrap is a lot of fun. If you're not familiar with it or if you've never played it, all these little contraptions have to go off just right and then the mouse gets trapped. Let's test it out. Kick the boot. Ball rolls down. Hits the trap. Oops, need a little help there. Boom! Oh, and the mouse gets trapped. Our mouse got away this time. Alright, hey guys, that was pretty fun. You saw the setup for Mousetrap, and now I want to give you the 4 traps that every kid and grown-up should avoid. Trap number 1 is lies. This is a big one. It's one of the 10 commandments, but we still find ourselves lying. Even as a little kid, you find little kids lying with chocolate all around their face, and mom and dad say, who ate the chocolate? Little kid, I don't know, who knows where it was? And they have chocolate all over their face. They were lying, right? And I found out that we usually lie for self-serving reasons. So that means maybe to get out of trouble, maybe to get what we want, maybe sometimes it's just so we can look good to others. But those are all something that we can avoid. But just like that crank, lies wind up tighter and tighter and tighter until finally it will kick you in the butt, just like that boot did. It kicked that bucket down. And that's how lies are too. Eventually, we're gonna be found out, we're gonna forget our lies, we're gonna get caught, and it's just best to tell the truth, right? Who doesn't agree with that? The next trap that we should try to avoid is hate. Now, Jesus is the one who said in the Great Commandment, you should love the Lord your God with all your heart and love your neighbor as yourself. So, he's telling us love is the way. Now, why do people hate other people? Sometimes it's because maybe someone is different and you don't understand them. So when people don't understand, they're afraid. Some people are afraid of Christians because they don't understand us. And it's our job to show them that Christians are people that love God and love people. Some people get so mad at other people and said, those people are so full of hate. Well, I hate them too. That's a trap. You just became what you're against. We have to be really careful because if you hate someone else, it just keeps that cycle going and going and going. Only love can set a heart free. That ball gets rolling down the stairs, and when hate gets rolling, it's hard to stop. It's better to not begin to hate in the first place, to stop ourselves and say, wait a minute, I better think about why I'm hating someone else. God says to love. The third trap to avoid is greed. Greed is something that's inside of all of us. We want to hold on to what we have, and we don't want to share with anybody. And sometimes that happens when kids get a new present or candy or something like that, and they forget that Jesus said, freely you have received, freely you should give to others. If we have an open and giving heart, God can bless us with more. And even for grown-ups, this can be a hard thing to do with money. I remember one adult complaining to me saying that the church only wants to get our money. Why should they be asking for that? Well, it's not that God needs our money. It's that God wants us to not place money at the highest place in our lives. So if God can trust us to give back that 10% called a tithe, then he can trust us to give us more and more, and he knows that money is not going to take over our heart. The last trap to avoid is pride. Now wait a minute, I thought pride was a good thing. I'm so proud of you, you should be proud of yourself or your country. And yes, those are good things. Pride just means I did a good job and I believe in myself, and I'm thankful, or I'm thankful for you. But the pride that the Bible's talking about is a pride that says, I'm better than you, I'm better than that person because they're a sinner, and look at how great I am. I go to church and I read the Bible. That is called self-righteousness. Another form of pride is arrogance towards God, where some people might say, well, I'm going to do whatever I want anyways because God's not going to tell me what to do. God opposes the proud but gives grace to the humble. So just like that old man in the mousetrap game getting ready to take his dive, he did not realize that pride was swelling up inside of him. And pride comes before the fall. That's from the Bible also. So sometimes when we're proud, arrogant, looking down on others, that's when we're going to slip on the banana peel and fall down, because we have to be humbled. We have to humble ourselves, and that way God won't have to humble us. Hey, that was the 4 traps that every kid and grown-up should avoid. So kids at home, remember, always put Jesus first. And Jesus put the kids first. Remember in the Bible, he said that these are the first in the kingdom, the kids. Because kids are loving, forgiving, believing, and trusting, and kids are fun. Hey, thanks a lot. We'll see you again next time.